I want to ask you, how do you manage the darkness that you see that is present in this world? And can you please share some wisdom about what we and the upcoming generations can do?
You know, it's interesting. When I was like 19, I think, or 20, a movie came out called America, America. It was about a Greek guy emigrating to America. You realize now it was in the 60s.
Okay.
I was in my 20s. And, um, and I'm a war baby. I was born in 1940. So I watched, and for some reason I was attracted to watching a lot of war movies. And
That's
that's
great.
all they, war and this and that and the other. And I cried for this guy because he came and they teased him and he had an accent and he had to learn a new language. And it hurt me. I cried for days after seeing that movie. And I cry for the world now. It is very dark. But all you need is light. Light breaks up the darkness. And I feel like I'm a light worker. You're a light worker. You're doing the work. And you're working with light. You're working with fire. You're
Yes.
working with the light.
It's true.
Fire and breath, gravity, all
Yeah.
of that.
So what I do in times like that, that's why I shut off the news. I was watching it. There's a fine line between being informed and being depressed. Because if you keep watching all this stuff, we don't have the power to change that immediately. So I always turn myself to the things that I can change and the things that I can do. So I like dealing with people one-on-one, like with you. And so whenever I start getting globally depressed, I look to my local life and see what I can do that I have power over that gives me benefit and people in my life immediately. Because there's where I can make a change and make a direct difference. And like I started to say, I sign every frigging petition that comes across my desk, get rid of this, do that, put this guy in office, get Trump out of there, do this, I think if they're really following me, one day I'll be locked up. I don't know. You'll send me Hugh chocolates in prison, right?
We will.
Of course. Well, they can lock you up, but they can never take your freedom.
Exactly.